Today's student comes to school with many challenges and issues, and not only does it impact the individual student, but it can also have an impact on the entire class. So this week on Dateline Schools, we're going to look at some of the strategies teachers are using to minimize these challenges as we talk with one of Port Huron's behavior intervention coaches, Mark Hanton. And Mark, first of all, can you explain to us what a behavior intervention coach is?
It's a great question because a lot of people ask that when I say that's what I do. We have a lot of different hats that we wear, and one of the hats, our number one hat, is that we put the PBIS system in place in all the schools in Port Huron. So each school now we're at different levels because we started at specific schools and then added a few schools each year. And so putting in the system, which is the positive interventions and supports, is our main job. The other thing that we do is we coach teachers. So if CHAMPS is something that is about classroom management, so we make sure that we help with that, and we help coach teachers if there are students that struggle with behavior, so we can help them create plans and different ideas to help in those situations if the PBIS tiers aren't working.
So why do we need to have someone like you in our schools?
Teachers are busier than they've ever been. Administrators are busier than they've ever been. There's a lot of new laws too that are in place in Michigan, and so we're an extra set of eyes. We are part of a system as far as the PBIS system that we have to make sure that gets in correctly. So there's someone kind of overseeing that a little bit and kind of helping in multiple schools to kind of coach in a way that system continues to grow and develop so that we can have the positive outcomes with those programs.
Now, one thing you keep mentioning, I keep hearing you keep saying we. So obviously you're not doing this alone. How many coaches are there?
There's a team of 6, and our supervisor also helps us coach, so there's really 7. It's a great team. It's a great team to be on. And we're in all the schools. Each of us have between 2 and 4 schools that we go in and we help coach.
And is Port Huron the only district that has these behavior intervention coaches?
Across the state, different people have coaches. Right now, I think ours is very different. We've really gotten some national attention because of how the administration has set up our coaching and the impact that it's had across the board of reaching certain levels for the PBIS scoring system. And so I do know of some other coaches. I don't think they do it quite the way that we do. We've had coaches in the past, and that was adjusted how we work because we knew that the system was the most important part of that, so that if we're not here, that system keeps going. So ours is a little bit different. There are some districts with them, but we are kind of a different animal than a lot of places in the district.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.